So welcome back everyone. English in construction is still our topic and we are still with unit 10. In today's short session we are going to complete a safety inspection report. We are going to use sentences with the structure there is, there are, as well as the past form there was, there were, to describe safety hazards. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. This is a task that we have completed in the class, so I'm not going to spend much time on it. Instead, let's take a look at this picture here. What you see is a photo of a workshop, and your task is to identify the safety hazards. Okay, take a screenshot and just circle as many as you can. 3, 2, 1, and now let's quickly check. So we've got broken windows, boxes on stairs, fire exit door is locked, bricks on the floor, tools on the floor, liquid on the floor, food on the table, no guards on the machines, electric wire exposed, and a fire extinguisher that is missing. Okay, our task in this session will be to take these notes and put them into full sentences. So let's just quickly have a look. Right, so these would be our notes: liquid on the floor, boxes on the stairs, drinks on the workbench, no fire extinguishers, no guards on the machines, 2 windows broken, some cables are coiled, bricks on the floor, food on the workbench, tools on the floor, no cones around the bricks, the cable is damaged, the fire exit is locked, the roller door is halfway open. Okay, so once again the task will be to put these and create full sentences. These are the structures that we will be using for that. So just the examples you will see here: there is, there are, and then a, some, or no, and you can use any combination of these. There are some boxes on the floor, there is some food on the tables or on the benches, there are no fire extinguishers. On the right side you will see a cable is coiled, 2 windows are broken, some cables are damaged. Okay, so these will be also types of sentences that you can use, as well as the past simple of these sentences. So instead of there is, we will use there was or there were. Okay, and the fire exit is becomes the fire exit was, and some cables were. So you'll see the examples here at the bottom of your screen. There was some liquid on the floor, there were some boxes on the stairs, as well as the fire exit was locked, and some cables were coiled. Right, a quick task here for us. So imagine that you are the inspector checking some sort of a factory, trying to identify all the hazards, and these are the notes that you have made. So you've made liquid on floor, hole in the outside door, no fire exit, broken window, cable on workbench, and so on and so on. Now when you write up the report, you will have to of course use full sentences. Okay, so liquid on floor, to put it into a full sentence we will have to choose there is or there are. In this case we will be using present tenses. So liquid, don't really want to go into much detail about it. Liquid is uncountable, so we'll say there is liquid on the floor. Uncountable, or if there's only one piece, then we will say is, and if we are talking about more than one thing, then we will be using are. And similarly, I'm already thinking of the past, that would be were if it's more than one, and was if it's only one or uncountable, but we will get to that in the next task. So here, hole in the outside door becomes there is a hole in the outside door. No fire exit becomes there is no fire exit. There is a broken window. There are some cables on a workbench, so we're talking about more than one cable, hence there are, and the plural of cable, cables. No fire extinguishers, this is already plural for you here, so there are no fire extinguishers in the factory. 2 machine guards missing becomes there are 2 machine guards missing. And some damaged warning cones, there are some damaged warning cones. Okay, so here more than one. In the case of cones, machines, or fire extinguishers, we use are. Okay, and in all the other cases we use there is. So that's there is and there are. And similarly, if imagine that you are writing up this report later, let's say you've taken your notes and you have to send an email about what you observed in the workshop, then you will of course have to give the date the date when you checked or when you inspected a workshop, and then you will always be using the past. So instead of there is, you will say there was. Instead of there are some cables on a workbench, you will say there were some cables on a workbench. And in terms of grammar, that's all there is to this unit right here. Okay, so let's quickly practice with some more sentences. Again, you can take a screenshot and you can match the words with the correct sentence. If you are in the class, then you can complete the same in the worksheets and you can use the video to check your answers only. Okay, so there no fire extinguishers, there were no fire extinguishers anywhere in the factory. There was some food and drink on the workbenches. There were some boxes of parts on the stairs. The guard on one of the machines was broken. There was some oil on the floor. 2 of the windows were broken. The fire exit was locked with a padlock, and there was no key for the padlock. Okay, these are the types of sentences that we will be using when we look at full safety reports. Okay, full inspection reports, which will be the topic of our next session. For now, excuse me, there is, there are, there was, there were. Okay, that's what this short session was about. Okay, any questions, problems, issues? If not, then that's a shorter one for today, but I'll see you again hopefully soon for the next one. Take care everyone, have a nice day, goodbye.